Okay, we should be live now. Provide everything worked properly. Yeah, everything's looking fine. Alright. Twitch thing should start in about 4 minutes. Let's see here. Pull it up. Here it is.
Question, like, how did we get here? And then you implement it, and it's like, that's the beauty of Siege, though, is that you can't predict what the next operator is going to be or what that gadget could look like. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the future of future operators and more.
I mean, really, the recent operators we've gotten, I feel like, have been really, really fun. I think Deimos, the way his kit works, giving people kind of both on the playing Deimos side, but playing against Deimos side, giving them some information, making them fun to play both with and against is a good direction for us to bring operators in. So I'm really excited to see what's coming up and what's been cooking in Ubisoft.
Honestly, for the reveal at Invitational, there was a lot of talk about Deimos as they're kind of okay, but kind of mid. And we, as people who watch the pro scene, we're like, this is going to replace Jackal. This is going to be on every lineup.
Well, I didn't want to say all of that, but like I do like when operators are like that they aren't forced, but they can definitely bring a ton of util and versatility into one setup.
And Deimos has been really interesting too, because we've seen a few players really take to him and shine. I think Doki's been a great example of somebody who really likes to play it. Spoit's been playing a lot as well. Pamba. There's a few players who really enjoy that operator, and to have a few people really specialize in it and find success has been great.
Give it up for Tachanka!
Yeah, if only Tonka actually had a good gadget.
that's one that's a curveball that our good buddy Ace would like to kind of take us through here.
I do miss when he just had that mounted Gatling gun just ready to go.
Exactly.
Stuck in that place.
That was fun.
I do miss that.
His new gadget sucks. His old gadget sucked, but the new one definitely sucks.
There's a lot on the line. I think there's a lot of people that still miss that ult chunk. I think one of them is my wife also, so I'm just gonna leave it at that if we could change it back to it. But you know what, Lax and Jesse, thank you so much. Manchester, are you ready? We're up. The future is here, and it's Operation New Blood.
I am very worried about this. the things I've seen about the recruit rework, the leaks I've seen have not been good. "40 seconds. All right. This is going to be very interesting. I am very worried. Hello, whoever just joined, by the way. Five, 7, 6. Here we go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Operation New Blood. I'm Camille Salzer.
It's a pretty good name for an operation, at least.
Year 9, Season 2 of Rainbow Six Siege. Now, as we all know, Siege is a game of two sides. In this season, our Operator Remaster will impact the roster on both the defense and the attack. The recruit on each side of the action is getting remastered to meet today's meta. And creative director Alexander Karpazis is here to tell us more about what's in store for Operation New Blood.
Yeah, let's see.
On behalf of the entire Siege team, we're proud to show to you Operation New Blood. And there's a lot coming this season. And it starts with our first remaster. Operator remasters are an impactful addition to the game.
Yeah, you're doing 2 of them this year.
A new operator.
So we only gained 2
that's
operators this year.
introduced. And we start
Lazy
with the
ass.
recruits. We have the new attacker, Striker, and the new defender, Sentry. Together, they're in every single
that's
playlist, and you'll be able to
Only
customize
2
them.
primaries and 2
We're also
secondaries?
introducing big balancing changes, making
That's
sure
a
that it's
L.
a lot more equal on both sides of the attack and defense coin. And Marketplace is coming.
That is
for
straight up a
everyone.
recruit nerf.
As long as you're above clearance level 25, you'll have access to it. For warming up, we're introducing the Endless Drill.
This
allowing
I'll
you
actually
to
use. I
fight
like using
every
target
single
drill
floor
for
of a
aim
map
practice.
over and over and over again, so that you are warmed
Dude, that
up
guy
for
had a
battle.
fucking potato aim. What the
And we
hell?
have much more
I know
for
the
you,
Siege developers don't play their own
including
game, but
a big
Jesus.
update for weapon stats, so that you get to learn more about the tools that you use in the game. All of us on the team are extremely excited about this new season, and we can't
I'm not.
wait until you get your hands on it.
The Siege team is always working to improve
Thunder
player
nerf's nice,
protection.
though.
For the latest, Alexander Karpazis is back with an update.
In a mid-season roadmap update, we communicated about a delay for the reputation system coming out of beta. For us, it's really important to make sure that we get this right and that we listen to the feedback. And we received a lot of feedback that there's still work to be done.
Yeah, this
We're
thing's
working on
gonna
the
be
quality of
kept
the system
back
and making
forever.
sure that we can verify
They really don't want to give
all
us
of the
those
reports that
Alpha
are
Pack
made
rewards.
using it. At the end, we want a system that you can trust and that can actually
This thing's never
tackle
coming
the
out.
toxicity in the game in a way that you feel confident in. That means delaying the reputation system to later in the year. Right now,
And then they're gonna
beta
delay it
means
till
that
next
we can
year.
collect feedback and you can give feedback. It's so that you can understand what the reputation system's about, and for those players that have a reputation score that is low, how to get it higher. We talked a lot about anti-cheat at the 6 invitationals, but we need to show results.
And
for it
it's
as
not
well.
been working.
And I'm super happy to say that the team has been doing incredible
They
work.
have not.
We've made a 7 times improvement to the number of data points we use to make bans. This
That
also
means literally
that
nothing.
We've increased our ban rate by 60% in the last season.
Have not
And
noticed
we've
it.
seen a huge reduction in cheaters, and especially
I've
rage
only seen
cheats.
more.
Plus, we've created new detections for DDoS, improving DDoS detection. It's also important to point out that new data bans using machine learning is already given us great results. It's led to
Hey, it's your skin. I crave
Well,
taking
fucking
control of this
ads.
acne. CeraVe Acne Control Cleanser unclogs pores and prevents
kidding me?
acne. While 3 essential ceramides in CeraVe
Who the
help
fuck
maintain
plays
my natural
ads
barrier.
during
Now we're in control
the
of our
season
acne.
reveal?
CeraVe
What?
Acne Control Cleanser.
The fuck? It's kind of insane. What the hell? Okay. Yeah. There we go.
So the philosophy for year 9 in balancing is fundamentally getting that match between our attackers and our defenders. It doesn't matter what side of the fight you're on, you're engaged in a fair fight, and you have the tools you need to get the job done. For Season 2, as we mentioned at SI, we're actually going across to the defense side and going after a couple of those powerhouses. So this means Fenrir and Solus will be receiving updates.
Okay.
So Solus, the fact that she can take down all the drones in the prep phase is a huge problem.
Yep.
So we're addressing that. We're making sure that her Spec IO glasses no longer work during the prep phase.
Good change.
This allows our players on attack to be able to get their drones in position, suss out what the defense is doing, and make those necessary changes using attacker repick, for example. When the prep phase closes, Solus's gadget will be available, and she can start hunting drones. But she can only detect
What the
drones that are
fuck was that
actively being
aim?
used, so you can have your drones go
Jesus.
into a standby state and hide. So you'll
I know
have
it's
more
the
opportunity to
P90,
keep your
but
drones
Jesus.
alive, hiding them from Solus, sussing out where she is, and then making plays around the fact that you know that gadget's online now, and you can hide yourself away by making sure you get off your drone before Solus finds you. It's not the only change coming. The capacity of the Spec IO glasses will be reduced as well, from 20 seconds down to 10 seconds, which means Solus only has 10 seconds.
That's a
to use
really
that
big
device.
nerf.
Additionally, in order to activate
Holy
the device,
shit.
it must be at 100% charge. So if you've used the device at all and try to reactivate it, you will not be able to until it fully charges again.
This is a
Additionally, we're
massive
reducing
nerf.
the detection range. So Solus
I already
actually
don't
has
like
to
playing
put herself at a
Solus.
little bit
I'm not
more
gonna touch her
risk
at all.
in order to get that intel. We'll be removing impact grenades from her loadout and giving her proximity alarms as a replacement. This
What
is
the
part of
fuck?
the part update. And the reason we're doing that,
They are just
one,
killing her.
We want to make sure that we get this stuff in your hands faster and that we release.
She is
some of the pressure
legitimately
that some of
dead.
these operators are causing.
Just play
Now,
Mozzie
we
or
saw
Mute
this work
now
with
if you want to go
Green with the
anti-drone.
Part 1 and Part 2 update, and that's exactly the same philosophy we're using for Solus.
Combine that with the
Another
impact
operator
grenade
update
nerf,
coming is for
no
Fred.
reason to play her.
We'll be actually reducing how many mines he has from 5 to 4, and from 3 codes down to 2. He'll have to
Okay.
be much more selective about how he
I don't
uses
think that's
that.
gonna help.
Additionally, if a mine is disabled or
The blind
destroyed,
effect is
will be
the big
refunded
issue
to
with
this
Fenrir.
production. Additionally, those FNATs will no longer be bulletproof, which means Fenrir has to be very careful about where he places
That's a good
them
change,
because
I guess.
they're always going to be vulnerable. We're looking at his secondaries as well. Combining an FNAT with barbed wire can be very powerful. So we're actually removing the barbed
No.
wire and giving him observation blockers to help obscure where those FNATs are.
Are you
We want
fuck-
to make sure that he is still scary, and you do need to pay attention to his gadgets. But at the same time, we want to bring him
Why?
in line with the mythology that we have for the game, where gadgets should not be spammy. Right now, he has a lot of them, so we're tackling that.
Well, we're
The
still probably gonna
Marketplace
see
data
Fenrir
has
banned
seen
all the
a
time
lot
in
of
ranked.
engagement, and has helped us refine the feature to get it ready for release this season. To give you more details, please welcome.
Yeah, we haven't
Associate
seen the
Monetization Director,
recruit rework
Joey
yet,
Bennett.
but they completely destroyed Solus. I don't know if you saw that smoke. They absolutely pummeled
January
Solus into the
30th,
ground.
The Rainbow Six Siege Marketplace has launched in beta phase, and we were beyond excited to see and feel the enthusiasm and engagement. from
Yeah,
the
so
community.
the
And
timer
now
that she can
we're
use her
extremely
gadget
happy
is
to
now
announce that
only
early
10
in
seconds
Season
instead
2,
of 20
all the
seconds.
players with a
You
level
can't
25
use it
clearance
unless it's
and
at
above
full
will
charge.
automatically get
They're getting
access
rid
to
of
the
her
marketplace
impact
without any
grenades
registration needed whatsoever.
and giving her, I think, a
As
bulletproof
reminder,
cam is what they
Rainbow
said.
Six Siege Marketplace is a web platform
Can't use her
also
camera
optimized for
during
mobile,
drone
where
phase, which
you,
is
the
the good thing
players,
about it,
can
but
trade anonymously
there's no reason to really
for
play Solus
custom
anymore. Just
items
play Mute or
with
Mozzie.
the community for R6 credit. The beta phase has allowed us to gather feedback from
Yeah.
the players, and now we're very confident with the full release of the marketplace. Also, coming early in Season 2, we are bringing a new life improvement feature to the Siege Marketplace.
I'm
such
still waiting
as
for
item
Monty's pistol to be on the
recommendations,
Siege Marketplace. I
item
need that.
price history and graphs, and other UX and UI improvements. I want to thank you
I could
all
make
for
like
being
20,000
members of
credits
Siege
in the marketplace right now,
for
but I
the
don't want to sell
We'll
all of those
continue to
skins.
work hard to improve the feature so you get the best experience possible.
Operation New Blood is bringing back a popular game mode for a limited run and adding a map filter option in the standard
Map
playlist,
filter is a
which
double-edged
live
sword.
content director
It's
Christopher
cool, but
Budgeon
it's gonna kill a lot of maps that I'd like to play. A lot of people are gonna ban tower. I'm never gonna have a tower match again.
So this season we're introducing a new
Which is a
system
shame. I
called
love playing
map
Belk on
filtering
standard,
in the
or on
standard
tower.
playlist. This means that players can select playing ranked, non-ranked, or all maps within their experience. That means for the first time, you'll be able to play tactically on non-ranked maps within standard. Attrition is an arcade
People
game
still aren't
mode
gonna play
that's coming
tactically in
back
standard.
for a limited time, where every round the operators that are played, both on attack and defense, are eliminated for the rest of the match. At the start of the
That's
match,
pretty cool.
5 attackers
I would
and
try
5
this.
defenders will be automatically removed randomly. That means going into the first
I would definitely
round,
try this.
attrition has already started, and you'll have to play with the puzzle pieces available to you. Attrition playlist is coming back for a limited time from June 18th until July 2nd.
Yeah, I didn't play this when it came out originally.
New premium
So,
rewards
I'd like to
on
try
the
that.
way as we're introducing membership this season. To give you more info, here's Business Strategy Director Mohammed Ben Hanada.
Why is that right booing? I didn't...
We're glad to announce that we'll be bringing membership.
Oh, this, right.
Membership is a new and the best way to get some of the game's new and exciting content, as well as exclusive customization.
Bravo
that
packs
won't
for
be available
sale?
on the shop.
What?
So how does it work? Each month, as a member, you will have access to the Premium Battle Pass, along with its privileges. That comes in the form of the 10% shop discount and the 30% faster progression. You will also get 10 Battle Pass tokens in order to kickstart your Battle Pass season, 1 Bravo pack, 1 full epic bundle, and 1 legendary item, which is part of a legendary bundle that will be tied to the season.
I'm gonna be
Premium
honest,
Battle
that skin
Pass,
looks
the
terrible.
10 tokens and the Bravo pack
Is
will
that
be given
Jackal?
as soon as you enroll, and will be given each
fuck
month
is that?
at your rebilling date, while the full epic bundle and the legendary
What was that,
item
Jaeger?
will be
I don't know,
given
they look
on
like
the
Jackal.
28th of the month. For the players
What
who
was that
stayed
wording?
members throughout the season and got the 3 legendary items,
Might have been his glasses.
for the legendary bundle, you will also get
Oh,
the
yeah, it
next
is Warden.
operator
I mean,
card
the glasses...
unlocked as a
It was either gonna be
bonus.
Warden
For
or
players
Jackal.
who will join on the
Okay.
first week of season
Still a
2,
terrible looking
you will
skin.
get an exclusive epic bundle only offered during that period, as well as 600 Rainbow Six credits. We want to make membership evolve in order to make members
How you guys feel about
like
this?
true VIPs on Siege. So as always, we'll be listening to your feedbacks to see how we can make membership
I think
better
the
for
worst part of it
seasons.
that I don't like is the
So
fact
stay
that they're
tuned.
selling Bravo packs. I mean, they've
Watching a
always
Siege match could be a
not
powerful
sold
way
Alpha
to
packs. It
learn
doesn't make
about
sense
the
to sell
game,
Bravo packs like
connect with
that.
your community, or see some of the best players in the world compete. We're introducing an updated viewing experience that will help you see more, learn more, and make each match all more thrilling to watch.
Spectator mode
UX
is kind of a pain in the
designer
ass to
Lawrence
use.
Emetangue is here to tell you all about it.
And has a lot of bugs.
Essentially, we wanted a more seamless experience for spectators, casters, and observers.
Hopefully this also
because
works for
they're
match
all
replay.
using the same HUD, and we wanted to make that very efficient for them. So we moved the cards from the side to the bottom. We went for a more contextual and
Interesting.
dynamic approach with these cards. The cards give more information during the prep phase, because that's when you really analyze the strategies of our game. And then we remove that information during the action phase to focus more on gameplay. So even if we remove information during the action
Any
phase, we give
changes to the actual
opportunity
mechanical
casters to
parts of
view
it other
that
than just the
information
UI?
on a
Because I would
toggle,
love if
so you have
match
the
replay was
inventory
fixed.
of each player visible. So we allowed a space in the cards to show what a player has in hand at any given moment. So if a player is putting on a barricade, that space in the card shows
Okay.
exactly what that player is doing. And if a player is ready to throw a grenade, you will see it in the card as well. We also
I mean, I
added
guess that's
some
fine for watching Pro
animations to
League,
that
but-
part, so we can see when a player is low on ammunition, or if a player is
I don't know.
shooting, or if a player is taking damage. We also added the player live location, which helps understanding what is happening and where exactly. So at season launch, the cards will be available in spectator mode. So this means they will also be visible in our esports ecosystem. And
Yeah, I'm
we're
assuming that's what
working
you made
really
it for.
hard to make the cards available in match replay later this year. So we're super excited to hear more about your thoughts on these new cards so we can improve even more in the future.
Now for a little surprise that wasn't on the roadmap. Operation New Blood is bringing some quality of life improvement to both Stadium Bravo.
Oh god,
and
no.
Stadium
I saw the
Max.
Stadium Bravo
Team
rework.
lead
I
Jeremy
hated it.
Dowsett joins us to walk us through these changes.
I actually like Stadium Bravo and how it's half coastline, half border. The changes that are made to it makes it really weird.
Quality of life changes. The community loved them as events, and you know they came out in the playlists, but there was a problem, and the problem was the bulletproof glass. We overused it. We put it everywhere. We were experimenting, and the thing we've done is we've removed bulletproof glass.
That's fine, but the actual map changes they made, I do not like.
For defenders, it's actually much more comfortable to defend because the attackers can't just park a drone outside the window and then just ping you and know where you are. So the problem with the two maps was you'd always have to defend an objective off-site because...
Yeah, like this. I don't like this room at all. That's insane.
From those areas, it means as a defender, you can actually stay on site and actually...
Attacking, that's gonna be a pain in the ass.
For Stadium Bravo, there's been changes to the 1F border and there's been changes to the coastline section. Again, these are just minor wall tweaks, doorway tweaks. Nothing too serious, but we have linked a few areas with some extra doors. So showers are linked with the door, servers are now linked with the door, and we've added an extra hatch. Again, we've gone through and we've rebalanced the floors so they actually match to the objectives, so it's actually easier to attack and defend with the breakable floors. The team...
Still never going to be in rank, so it doesn't really matter.
Etienne, Alexandra, Jade, Dominic, the level design, they've done a really great job, and we're looking forward to these maps coming out into all of the playlists.
All?
Except for ranked,
Okay, thank God.
And we're looking forward to your feedback.
Thank God you said except for ranked.
This season is adding more playable operators, AI defenders, and map choices to the Versus AI and map training playlists.
All right.
Plus, we've got a new drill coming for experienced players looking to sharpen their skills even further. To give you more details, Christopher Budgeon is back.
This is a pretty L season so far, extremely light on content.
For the Versus AI playlist,
I have a feeling
we're
that's what this
bringing
year
two
is going to
new
be,
maps,
just in general.
2 new AI defenders, and
We just
4
have 2
new
operator
playable
reworks and
attackers,
2 new ops.
including Deimos. Starting this season, you'll be able to warm up and train in the Versus AI playlist on both Coastline and Night.
Who actually uses
And the
this?
new AI defenders that you'll be
When I
able
want to
train
practice aim, I
against
just use
are
the
Vigil
target drill.
and Thunderbird. For playable operators, you'll now be able to choose between Ace, Habana, Blackbeard, and Deimos. Additionally, we're introducing a new drill called the Endless Drill. This
This I will
players
use. This is actually a good
train for
change.
60 minutes uninterrupted as they navigate a map with dummies found in every room. This season, we're demonstrating our commitment
Good change. W change.
to continuously update these training tools.
No,
Map
recruits
training
next
and
up
Versus
after
AI
the training
will
changes.
Continue to do so next season as well.
I already, well, they showed the recruit briefly. Recruits now just have 2 primaries and
Our
2
remastered
secondaries.
recruits, Striker and Sentry, are joining Team Rainbow with a versatile set of gadgets. First up,
They
on
don't look
attack,
good.
We have Striker. And on the defense, Sentry.
Them being actual
Alexander
ops
Karpazis
means
and
that you
Joshua
can only
Mills
have 1
have
recruit per
hosted
team, it
insights
seems
into
like, but they haven't
design,
confirmed it yet.
loadouts, and new strategic possibilities of these operators.
From what we've seen from the leaks, we'll see.
The visual design of our recruits comes from a wonderful collaboration with our friends on the Rainbow Six mobile team. We're using their models up-res
Yeah,
for
they look
Siege
okay, I
to
guess.
represent Striker, who wears the repelling harness, and Sentry, who wears the defender's helmet, to differentiate the 2 sides of the same coin. These are the Swiss Army knives of
I
the
believe you have
operators,
enough
and
ops
we
now from
intentionally
training
wanted
as a new
them
player
to
that
feel like
you aren't forced to play
character you
recruit,
can
but
embody. We've all
no
been
clue.
recruits
Maybe that
at
is
some
still a
point
possibility.
on our journey in Siege, and we want you to believe that you are that next recruit standing beside operators that are heroes and legends.
It's
We've
also pretty
made
easy to
sure
unlock
that these
operators. There's a
recruits
couple
are
of ones you can get
customizable.
basically for
So
free.
now you can kit them out the way that you want to represent yourself as a recruit in Rainbow Six Siege.
So Season 2 is a really exciting moment for us on the team because this is when we get to introduce our first remaster. This is fundamentally...
This is not your first remaster. You remastered Tachanka completely and gave him a really terrible gadget.
Content that have been released over time, specifically our operators. And what a better place to start than recruit? Now, I'm going to say something that's going to probably break some hearts, but it's honestly true, and it's something I've seen through all the the design documentation and stuff. But Recruit was never intended to be played. It was there as an option if you didn't have an operator. So they were really not meant to be used in every round. Well, we're changing that. That doesn't make any sense. Recruit needs.
Unfortunately, they are not bringing back Shield Recruit from what I saw of the Attacker Recruits loadout.
Because it's plural. It's recruits. We have Striker on attack, and we have Sentry on defense. Now, the unique thing about Striker and Sentry is they're not as specialized as our other operators. But that doesn't mean they're not powerful. In fact, they will become your Swiss Army knife on attack or defense. Striker and Sentry's unique ability allows them to field 2 generic gadgets from their side of the fight.
Which recruits can already do.
Gadget kit, she can bring a stun grenade, a hard breach charge, frag grenade, impact EMP grenade, smoke grenade, claymore, and breach.
Yeah, this is flat out just a
Remember,
recruit nerf.
that means Striker can take any combination of 2 of these gadgets. Now, when we're talking about Sentry, he can bring in his gadget kit, impact grenades, deployable shields,
The Commando 9 and the M870 on defense?
proximity
Okay.
alarms, observation blockers, and bulletproof cameras. And once again, just like Striker, Sentry can bring any
Everybody's just going to play
combination
Commando
of
9 on
gadgets.
strike
So for
on
Striker,
Sentry.
some of these combinations are more obvious than others. For example, hard breach charges and impact EMPs. That's a self-sufficient hard breach array.
Yeah, that's a
Another
little
great combination
crazy,
for
but
Striker is a claymore and a breach charge, setting up your own flank watch while taking care of that vertical play. A big important thing
no.
about
People are
Striker
just going to
and
use hard
Sentry,
breach and EMP.
you do not know what they're bringing on the field, which means your strategy can be built around what they have in their pockets. And that requires the other team to pay attention to what they are doing. So
Classic
when we look at
UB aim.
Striker and Sentry's weapon loadouts, it's important that we have versatility and customization really at the center here, because we want you to be able to craft Sentry or Striker to fit exactly what your lineup needs.
So which of you guys is going to become a Sentry or Striker main?
True to what Recruit was originally, which is some good all-around weapons for each one of them. But in Striker's case, that means the M4 and the M249.
It's gotta have
secondary,
M4 on
the
another
ITA
attacker.
12S and the 5.7 USG. Now, when we jump over into Sentry's weapon loadout, they're rocking some fan favorites as well. The Commando 9, the M870 in their primary slot, and then the secondary slot, the C75 Auto and the Super Shorty. Some of the great
People probably just
combinations
rock
that
the
you
Super
can do
Shorty.
with Sentry would be a bulletproof camera and an observation blocker, or a proximity alarm and a nitro cell.
Good enough combo, I
Recruit
guess.
has always held a special place in our hearts. Being able to go back and revisit them and remaster them in this way is super special to us and the team, and we hope it's awesome for you on the community side as well. The impact of a remaster in the game is fundamentally as if new operators are coming to the game, because that's how we're treating them. But it's important that the essence of the operator remains.
I mean, in all honesty, you kind of just
How does it
nerfed
feel to step into
both
the
of them.
boots of those remastered recruits?
Weapon choices are okay,
perspective
but
from 2 special
I would have
guests.
liked a much different
Please
recruit
welcome
rework.
2x6 Invitational Show match winner.
Give
That
them
one
pretty much
Brett,
every gun
and
in the
the reigning
game,
Easter
every
egg
gadget.
queen, Titanium Rolo.
Let them customize their
The first thing that comes to mind about old
Like,
recruits is kind
attachments.
of more like mean gameplay, but this new recruit gives way more possibilities to the game, gives way more opportunities for your teammates to work together and accomplish the objective.
They should just be the
So
ultimate
I am a massive
customizable
fan of
operator.
the new recruits, especially Striker. I feel like I might end up being a Striker main on attack. I love
You
to
are
roam
not
back,
going to be.
but I also like to roam clear. So the fact I can now bring a hard breach gadget and claymores is going to come in so clutch for me. And also being able to single-handedly.
You work at
get
UB, you don't play the game. Nobody at UB plays
For example,
Siege.
You can bring pocket EMPs and also a hard breach gadget. So I love it for that. And also, so many people who are new to the game won't understand the unwritten rule of if people bring recruit, you have to too, or it's GN. And now it's going to save them from that because obviously only one person can bring it. So
Yeah,
I'm quite
that's not something to be happy about.
I actually
Recruit
love the
stacks are
defender side
fun for a
more,
reason.
because I am a big C4 player. The opportunity to bring a C4 and like a deployable
That's a big
or
L.
EP to play off of makes the defending recruit operator just so great and versatile. If I was going to play more aggressive, like she said, I would bring claymores and flashes and just claymore my flanks and then just flash right in and hopefully get a 3K at least.
I mean, I think you're ace. You're ace this
The least you could have done is brought Shield Recruit back. That's what everybody wanted, is Shield Recruit.
I'm going for a meme, flashes and smokes 100%, and I'm just going to throw all 5 in and hope for the best. But if I'm trying to play serious or solo queue, either hard breach Claymore or hard breach EMPs. Just to like put on a final thing from my perspective, M4. M4.
Judging by the fact he doesn't have the
M4
ACOG
series,
on
exactly.
the M4,
You can
I
play the
hope to
season test
God you
server
can
for
actually
Operation
customize the
New Blood
weapons, but it looks like you
starting
might not be
next
able to.
week. Explore the strategies with both Sentry and Striker, and polish your skills with Endless Drill. This is also where I remind you about R6 Fix, the place to report issues you encounter and earn rewards for helping us out.
You don't fix anything.
Before we wrap up, we have an experiment for you that could turn into a feverish nightmare.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking Elite. Although I still kind of prefer the base look for Fenrir, to be honest. It's not bad, though. Still a bunch of old operators that need their Elites. Yeah, where's the Maestro Elite at? Just make his Elite just Mr. Krabs, because he's voiced by the same guy that voices Mr. Krabs. Alright, so that was it. This is a boring ass season, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it looks like we're getting elite skins for the recruits.
That is all to come. But right now, Manchester, it's time.
Alright, Manchester thing. I generally don't really care that much about Pro League.
Dreams, determination.
Alright. What are you guys' thoughts on this? On the new season? I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest. Also, my Siege username, you can see in most of my videos, but I'll just type it out in the chat. I generally don't play with people, I usually play solo. But you can add me if you want, that's fine. I'm pretty disappointed by this, I'm not gonna lie. I would say probably the best thing, personally, that I like the most out of this is just the endless drill. Target drill, I'll use that, but the rest of the season, it's a pretty big disappointment. Hope you guys enjoy the video I'm going to be playing on Wednesday. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, that was boring. We'll deal with what we can. I'll probably make a video on Striker and Sentry, but I'm not expecting to really have fun with them. Oh well. You guys have a good one. Peace.